What is it with movies and video games wanting to put dinosaurs and humans in the same time era? We all know it would be a massacre, and yet still we love the idea. I personally feel like Steve Irwin whenever I play a game where humans and dinosaurs coexist. We got here a Tyrannosaurus Rex, the king of the dinosaurs. One bite and I'm dead. I'm going to poke it with a stick. It's angry! But perhaps it isn't just something that happens in movies and games. Perhaps humans and dinosaurs really lived alongside one another as best friends. A clue was found in May of 2012 when a brow horn of a Triceratops was excavated in Delson County, Montana that was dated to around 33,500 years ago. The Triceratops, a name meaning three-horned face, is believed to have been around during the Cretaceous period around 68 million years ago, and became extinct after around 2 million years. It also makes for a great steak. Don't believe me? Ask the Ark survivor or any carnivore at that time. The brow horn that was found was stored in the Glendive Dinosaur and Fossil Museum, which sent a sample of the outer portion of the horn to the paleochronology group to carry out carbon-14 dating. If you are unfamiliar with carbon-14 dating, it's basically the way to find the age of certain artifacts with biological origins up to 55,000 years old. Carbon-14 was never used to test dinosaur bones in the past because, like I mentioned, it's only reliable up to 55,000 years. But that's only because scientists thought that it was useless to test bones that belonged to creatures that became extinct 65 million years ago. Because of this, methods such as the radiometric dating of volcanic layers is typically used for testing dinosaur bones, which were mostly results based on assumption. It became clear years ago that paleontologists were not just neglecting to test dinosaur bones for C14 content, they were refusing to. Bunch of lazy assholes. After the Triceratops brow horn sample was sent to the University of Georgia for C14 testing, it was divided into two fractions. One fraction yielding an age of 33,570 plus or minus 120 years, and the other an age of 41,010 plus or minus 220 years. They split the sample into two in order to reduce the possibility for errors. You hear that, paleontologists? These people aren't just guessing here. I recommend you listen. The C14 results weren't surprising to the paleochronologist group because they had done these tests on dinosaur bones before, and they all date back to thousands of years and not millions of years. Another discovery came in the form of soft tissue found inside dinosaur fossils in March of 2005. Fun fact. That was the day I colored a bunny purple, then had to spend the rest of my day trying to make it black because my kindergarten teacher was racist. Purple bunnies deserve equality! According to paleontologist Mary Schwitzer. According to paleontologist Mary, the soft tissue was discovered inside a 68 million year old T-Rex leg bone from Montana. But researchers were able to rehydrate the tissue and prove the existence of blood vessels, blood matrix, and connected tissue. This is strange because scientists have previously believed that tissue proteins are supposed to degrade in 1 million years or less, even if they lived in the best of conditions, indicating that the bone belonged to a T-Rex that most likely died less than 1 million years ago. Marco Polo also recorded that he saw a 50-foot reptile in 1100 AD with, quote, jaws large enough to swallow a man, and a tail so heavy it left a trail in the sand as if a heavy beam had been dragged across. There are many more objects and evidence that dinosaurs were around during the same time as humans, meaning people may have gone through the unfortunate deaths of being eaten alive by a Utahraptor. Wait, before you type in the comments how this picture is a velociraptor, do some research. That does it for this episode of Mythical Science. Do you believe that humans were around at the same time as dinosaurs? Or do you think these dinosaurs we mentioned were only a few stragglers that lived through the extinction? Let me know in the comments below what you all think, and I will see all of your beautiful faces in the next video.